How you doing? Michael Zappia here, and I'm here with my dear friend Joe Kenemore. Joe, how's it going, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
In life, you tend to meet some people that are there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. That's like one of my favorite cliche quotes from the past. And since we're talking about banner season here, I didn't meet him for a season. It was a lifetime relationship. So just a little bit about me, and then we're gonna talk to you a little bit about real estate agents and the effectiveness of this product that you all are offering the world, which goes beyond real estate agents. But my background really quickly, ex-football player. I was a Seattle Seahawk for about 8 days. I always loved sharing that with people. They're like, wow, you played in the NFL. No, I was there for a cup of coffee, and then they sent me home. And I chased a music career. I also did a little bit of acting. I featured on the TV show CSI, which was a great experience. I was just watching that video the other day. But I tried to make it big in music, sports, and acting, and quite frankly, I fell right on my face like millions of other people, but I had some great experiences along the way, and then I became an entrepreneur. I realized that I wanted the lifestyle of a famous athlete, I wanted the lifestyle of an actor or a singer, but I wanted to be part of the lifestyles of the rich and not so famous.
Right.
Because for me, it's not about fame. For me, it's just about having that lifestyle to have some financial freedom and do the things I want to do. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. And when you're a serial entrepreneur, chances are you're going to cross the path of this man here, because he literally has been just wildly successful, majorly in the beginning of his career, just making other people look really, really good. That's what Joe does. He makes people around him, he illuminates the essence of the people around him to make them just look good, and that's why he's one of my closest friends. Always makes me feel special. And really, Joe, that's what Banner Season's all about for me, looking at your company from the outside in.
Absolutely.
And being a customer and being a part of anything you're a part of. I'm always Team Joe, no matter what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but this is an amazing product. We're going to talk directly about how this is affecting the real estate industry and how it can positively affect any business out there in a major way. So just want to introduce myself to you. Joe, I want to just start out by asking you a question. How effective do you feel a multi-touch campaign for realtors' clients would be for a real estate agent? How effective is that campaign?
Well, I have some experience here. I've purchased 8 homes in my lifetime. I have yet to hear back from one of those realtors. Not one. No phone call, no text, no email, no greeting card, no gift, no nothing. So, done, right? 8 homes. Do you think I'm going to buy another one?
Did you say 8 different realtors?
8 different realtors, 8 different properties.
Well, the fact that you got no call and it explains why you kept shopping, right?
I was young. I was 21 years old when I bought my first home. I was in the military. I had that $1 down, VA no-no. It was a pretty awesome deal. Felt good about it. Cost was a little high, but I sucked it up and made it work. But really, what I've understood in my lifetime, that I'm going to just say it, realtors suck at marketing themselves. They really just don't do a good job. And they could do so much better for little to no money. This isn't even a money issue. This is just paying attention and thanking your customers, really, bottom line. So I'm starting from a place that I got nothing, not digital, not physical, not anything. So I started from that place and went, well, if every realtor's like that, which they're not, there are those top 3% that really understand. Those corner office guys, they resonate with what I'm talking about. The trainers in the real estate space understand what I'm talking about.
So in general, most real estate agents don't have a marketing background.
No.
So that would explain why they don't have
most business owners or entrepreneurs. And Banner Season's here to lift people up, to help them with their marketing, to be able to shut down Yelp when they call to say, hey, you should be advertising on Yelp $600 a month. Well, no, I shouldn't. You're a food app. Come on, why should I put my real estate thing on your deal? It doesn't make any sense, right? So what do you do? Well, in today's day and age, Banner Season helps them by keeping in touch with that customer using a physical product. We're inundated by digital content. It's just boom, boom, boom all day. I don't care if it's a text, messenger, email. It's coming at you. You know what I mean? And we're kind of tired of it. We kind of put our guard up sometimes and go, no more. But currently, if somebody uses our system, a realtor uses our system, somebody purchases a home from you, what should you do? Well, certainly you should thank them. You should send an email. I'm not saying don't send an email, folks. You should. You should communicate with them digitally and physically. Physically is where Banner Season comes in. We are a high-touch marketing platform that allows you to engage with your customer on a consistent basis. I think everybody out there understands that an email campaign and what that is. Well, it starts with the first email, and then it has a subject on the second, third, fourth, fifth. It might ask for a sale on the sixth, so on and so forth. The same thing happens at Banner Season. We just use physical products. We have a product called Ditch the Basket. And Ditch the Basket is a great product. I mean, it creates 10 high-touch gifts that go out every 90 days from the point of sale for 2.5 years. It's $200 in product spend. That's it. Do you think that if you sent somebody a package every 90 days for 2.5 years that they're ever going to forget you?
Well, I would assure you that you would have bought 8 different houses from one real estate agent if they would have done it. Right? Just it would have been the deal breaker, the deal maker.
Yeah, and the average commission, I mean, think about it. 8 deals, average commission, 7, 10, 12 grand, whatever it is. I mean, I bought some really expensive homes and some not so expensive, but you know, I saw the commission checks on some of those. They were pretty significant, and you know, you have to stay top of mind. You know, I love to say that your customers will get helium in their hands when somebody says, "Hey, do you know a realtor?" Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, I like that.
Pick me. I got helium. You know, they get helium in their hand because they can't help it. There's that reciprocal feeling they have that they have to reciprocate. This guy keeps sending me a gift just because I bought a home from him. What? I can't believe it. But you know, that's one product that we have, one way to stay in touch. And how impressive is that? A Ditch the Basket campaign that thanks the customer, sends them a gift. We send a tape measure to them. They're never going to lose that tape measure. It's got the realtor's logo and the customer's name on it. They'll never get rid of it. They're going to use it for a decade. And where's it going to be? In their toolbox, in their garage. Every time they need a tape measure, they're going to pull that out and they're going to see your logo, the realtor. We ask for referrals for you. We help you ask for referrals. That's something that realtors don't do that I know of. I mean, I know some of them have parties and they ask for referrals and they do some of that stuff and they're really good at marketing in that way. But for the most part, you know, I'm talking about 95% of realtors, not very good. They need an automated system.
How do you ask for referrals? What's that process?
So we ask for referrals like the tape measure, I mentioned that. Well, it comes with a card and this is like the third touch. So we're, you know, about 9 months into this thing. And basically it asks, how did we measure up? You know, going to great lengths is what the card says on the front. And inside it says, how did we measure up? If we measured up to your expectations, Michael, we would love referrals. Yeah. We're not saying, hey, we just want referrals.
Yeah, give me
We're
5
saying,
referrals.
hey, did we measure up? And there's a tape measure. It's an associated message. This Ditch the Basket campaign was written by ad agency people, not just some Joe Schmo in the corner, graphic artist. Joe Schmo, right? Anyway, it's a great campaign and it's very, very effective.
Gotcha. Now, so as a real estate agent, and I just blew this week, so I blew it with one of my closest business partners and friends. Her birthday was yesterday. And I thought about you right away. It got to about 8:30 at night. And I send her a text message, hey, how you doing? She sends me a message back, and she says, great, on the day I was born. And I felt, and that was her way of telling me that it was her birthday, and I felt like an idiot. Now, I don't have to give her excuses. She knows how busy I am, but busy is no excuse, quite frankly.
No, it's not.
You got to remember the people closest to you. What is it about the birthday recognition? How does that work with Banner Season? Because I never want to forget another important person. There's like 10 or 20 people I got to have in there with Joe. I need a gift to go out automatically so I look good and so I can remember.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if I were to tell you that if there was one thing you did with Banner Season, just one thing, I would say you create a birthday campaign and you make sure every single person in your life gets a birthday card from you. I hate to say this, Michael, but the facts are, it may be the only birthday card that person gets.
Nowadays, sure.
I mean, really, it might be the only one because what do most people do? Well, I'll poke you on your birthday on Facebook.
Oh, it's lame.
Yeah,
it shows that you don't care.
Right. And then what about the same message? Because Facebook pre-fills in the message for you. You go click, and it sends the same message that 100 other people sent. So really, is that personal? Does it feel right? No, it doesn't. Really, the birthday campaign, I mean, I'm going to admit this. People think that I actually sent every single birthday card, and I sent a birthday card and brownies. I really want my friends to know that, you know, it's not just about a card. They're going to get a box okay? You can't resist opening a package.
No, everyone loves getting packages.
That's right, and your customers will never forget you for it. Even if it's just a card, they will not forget you for it. Birthday cards are significant in every single business. I even went to the great lengths here, and I have a half birthday card that goes out 6 months after their birthday.
That's cool.
It's
I've never
fun.
gotten a half birthday
It's
card
fun.
in my life.
Oh, you're going to get one
45
too.
years,
Yeah,
I love it.
you're going to get one
Well,
soon.
just so you know, today we're changing that. I have to have this birthday feature.
Yes,
I don't want to
you do.
forget anything.
Everybody has to have it. And I have to end with this. When it comes to birthdays, folks, for you realtors, I don't care if you're new or you've been in this space for 50 years, this is the most cost-effective way you can stay top of mind with your customer. If you think that sending them an email, Facebook post, or sending them that sheet of how many, what the price of the home sold in their area is going to get you where you're going, it's not. There's nothing personal about any of that. For 50 cents a greeting card plus postage, you can touch your customer, and you will not go broke. I don't care if you're new or you are seasoned.
Yeah. Well, we pounded that one in there. So
Sorry, yeah, I had to get that there because that's this is most important to me. I
Yeah.
mean, really, it's simple, it's automated. All you have to do is get their name and their birthday in our system. We'll take care of the rest. You're going to get a phone call. They'll remind you it was their birthday. You don't have to remember anymore. They're going to remind you by going, "Hey, thanks, Michael. I really appreciate it."
yeah, now it's on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the card will show up not on their birthday. It'll show up a few days before just to make sure.
Well, yeah, we send it out 7 days before their birthday, so it'll probably land right about on time.
How cool
or
is that?
before.
I love it.
Yeah.
So how important do you think it is to, you talked about a real estate agent that sells a home to a new person. How important is it to just simply say thank you, but in a way that you guys do it here? How important is that to you?
Yeah, so realtors, if they use Ditch the Basket, they don't have to worry about that. They are thanking that customer. They're spending some money on them. They normally spend money on the basket anyway with some crappy bread and some cheese and whatever it is. But the thank you, so important for everybody in every business to use a thank you. If somebody does business with me, I promise they're getting a thank you. And it's not just I'm calling them and saying thank you. It's not a Facebook message. It's not an email. It's a physical package that says thank you. I mean, what's the customer value to you?
Yeah.
If they're of no value to you, don't do anything, and they'll never come back. If they're valuable to you, send them something. Tell them that you appreciate them. Tell them that they're important to you. They'll remember it. They will remember.
Do you know the numbers? What percentage of people actually do a good job of that?
Oh.
You have to know this as the owner of this company. What percentage
It's a
of
single-
people, forget real estate agents,
It's
although we're
embarrassing.
talking,
It's
what
embarrassing.
percentage of people care enough to make their customers, their clients, and their partners feel really special?
I don't even think it's 2%.
That's super low.
It's so low, it's ridiculous. I'll bet you it's 2%.
So as an entrepreneur, I'm going to contradict myself because I just told everyone how I missed one of my
Yeah.
closest friends' birthdays. But here's what I do on a
Sorry, Colette.
Yeah, Colette, sorry about that. But here's what I do on a constant basis. I'm always realizing that people, whether they're customers, partners, that the goal of my relationship is to make them feel appreciated and make them feel special and let them know almost constantly how grateful I am for the relationship that we do have. So
That's absolutely
I am in a daily practice of doing those kinds of things and
Right.
always looking to go outside the box,
Absolutely.
which for you is inside the box. Go inside
Absolutely.
the mailbox.
Get in their
So I'm thinking
mailbox.
outside the box. I want to get back in the
Absolutely.
mailbox because people are missing the art of giving someone that personal package.
We all got swooned away about 10, 15 years ago on this whole email thing and
Yeah.
this internet digital life. And the truth is, it's effective, about 10%.
Yeah.
That's how effective it is. Now let's talk about how effective a package is. 100% open rate. 100%, did you hear that? 100% of people open a package if you send it to them, which means you have their eyeballs. And that's what we're after in marketing. That's it, nothing else. So really
It's
simple.
huge. And so the more technical our world gets,
Yeah.
the more of a need it is for what we're doing here.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love it. So let's talk about the cost. When you talked about the real estate agent's going to thank her new client, obviously,
Right.
if you made a $7,000 to $10,000 commission, how much is this going to break the bank of the sender to their clients? How expensive is this?
Well,
Or
let's
inexpensive?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So, I have realtors in California. Well, let's just say that I think the average sale price there
20,
is 750 grand.
Yeah.
So their commission's quite a bit different. And they looked at me and like $200, that's got to go way up. So, truth is, you could take that campaign and add whatever gifts and things that you want to make it as valuable as you need it to be. Or you're brand new. Those brand new realtors, I know that half of them aren't going to be around in 2 years. Or maybe they're only going to sell one home a quarter. one home a month.
If they use banner season, they're going to be around a lot.
They are going to be around forever, forever, because they're going to keep every customer. People like me are going to call them back to buy 8 homes instead of buying 1 home on happenstance that I even met them. So, you know, just super cost effective. If they 50 cents for a greeting card plus postage.
That's all it is?
That's it.
And what about a campaign?
Oh, my retail rate's only $1.99 plus postage, so even $2.50. I mean, to just
Okay, so if I took the time to go to the grocery store or to go to whatever, what's the name of the Hallmark stores are even open, although I can see them shutting down.
Not many anymore.
Shouldn't say that, but there's not very many Hallmark stores around anymore. I think they're closing, kind of like Blockbuster Video closed.
That's right.
So my option normally is to go to a store, and every time I go shopping for a greeting card, because I have, $4.99 a card.
Absolutely.
Some of them, if they're really jazzy with some three-dimensional stuff, $6.99, $7.99.
Absolutely.
We're doing cards for 50 cents?
50 cents.
That's incredible.
Plus postage.
It's incredible.
I mean, the heavy users, it's so cost effective to stay top of mind. And you know, I just need people to understand one simple topic. Digital is 10% effective. Physical is 100% effective.
It's a no-brainer.
Your choice.
Yeah.
You know, no, an email doesn't cost you any money. Yes, a greeting card does. But if you're brand new, please just listen for a second. Send a birthday card, send a thank you card. It's enough. It really is. You want to go over the top, add that half birthday card, add brownies to it, add a gift. But really, super cost effective for anybody who wants to play in this space. And I don't care if they're a realtor, a lender, I don't care where they're playing. They can come over here and be effective.
And time is money.
Oh.
And convenience is where the savings is. Now you get this on an autoresponder, or like you said, when they receive the gifts, they actually feel as if you took the time to send it. You did, actually. But it's just that essence of receiving. It's like, wow, Joe, what a great guy.
We don't put our brand on anything. You will never find a banner season brand on the box, on the tape, on the gift, anywhere. It just doesn't exist. We want to make the customer the hero.
Yeah, it's all about them.
That's right. It's all about my customer, you know, making sure their customer, you know, feels that they love them.
Okay.
They're somebody special.
So for me, entrepreneur, busy 18 hours a day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Missing close friends and business partners' birthdays, so much going on. So if you can relate to what I'm talking about as an entrepreneur with a business that is my #1 business, and then other things that I have as passions that I'm just dying and itching to work on in the future here, I'm just a busy man. And you might be very busy as well when you're watching this. If you're a busy real estate agent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So for me, Joe, this is the $1 billion banner season question. I'm not dumb when it comes to technology, but I like something that is super easy. Teach me one time, I know how to use it. How simple is this to use? How easy is it to use for me to be able to get people in my phone, do whatever I got to do?
When you sign up for an account at Banner Season, the very instant you click that button, you actually have 6 campaigns already built in your system. You get your phone out and you text our concierge, her name's Pearl. You just say hi, and Pearl's going to respond. Hi, Michael. Would you like to send a card, a postcard, or one of your campaigns today? You respond with campaign. You choose which one, you put in their name and address, you are done. If you can text, you can figure this out. Now, that's one way. You can get in the system, you can get into an address book and put their name in there and their birthday, you're done. You never have to worry about their birthday ever again. It's over.
Beautiful.
They will remember for you. We will remember for you.
And do you provide training and all this stuff on how to do that, even though it's super easy?
Absolutely.
Tutorials, all that good
click
stuff?
the chat box. We'll help you. We'll walk you through. We'll hold your hand. We'll put your logo on the card. We'll help you get it done.
And you can design some custom stuff for me.
We can. We have a concierge service that will design a custom card for you if you'd like. We have a huge library to choose from. And of course, we've put some, generic but great cards in your system to get going. We want people to hit the ground running. You buy our system, you're in. Let's go. Let's go to work.
Let's go.
Let's get it done.
Let's get those referrals.
Right.
Exactly.
Let's go make some people smile.
So we talked about real estate agents. Let's talk about other industries. Let's talk about lenders. I used to be in the mortgage industry.
Right.
Way back in 2004.
Right.
This seems like the perfect fit for you if you're a real estate agent, and that's what this video is all about. But when Joe originally brought this to me, my brain started racking as to not just the real estate agent friends of mine that needed a product like this, not wanted this, needed this. We work so hard to get a customer. I'm not a real estate agent, but I'll put myself in your category. we work really, really hard to go out there and get someone who trusts us enough to let them handle their biggest asset, like the biggest purchase they're ever going to make is a home. It's a big deal. But you work so hard to get somebody, you don't want to have to keep getting new customers all the time. You'd like the current customers you have to stick,
right,
and then them to lead you to referrals, so it makes your work less difficult. People come to you versus you going to people. That's what I see this doing for real estate agents, but I see it doing it for lenders, and I see it doing for a lot of industries.
Lenders. Please be my friend for a second. I will help you make more money. Okay, you know things. You have data. Your whole business is driven, isn't the business driven by data, right?
It is, yeah.
I mean, I think they all know within 3 to 5 years, somebody's gonna be hunting for a refi.
For sure.
Somebody's gonna be hunting to grow, to get a bigger home. Well, if you have that data and you know that, how are you communicating? Chances are they're not doing anything. They're just hoping like a lottery ticket that I scratch off that I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
The truth is you're not, no chance. They're not gonna remember you because you're not in their face, and they may not even remember the experience 3 to 5 years later. And the truth is, with a simple thank you card and a birthday card, once a year with a birthday card, they're gonna remember you. Throw that half birthday in there for another 50 cents. I mean, come on. This is not rocket science. This is real, simple, basic marketing. It's high touch marketing.
Yeah.
And then we've got all these other verticals in that same space. So, you look at the realtors, you look at the mortgage lenders, you look at the folks that do the home warranties. I mean, there's the inspectors,
the notary,
all of these people.
Everyone in that chain.
Yes, and somebody's benefiting. I know there's RESPA laws out there and all this craziness, and I've looked into that, and I just shook my head and kind of walked away and went, oh my goodness, that's crazy. But they do well in that space, and I think it protects the consumer. So being able to communicate with all those vendors and just make it happen, boom, one click. We connect to systems, so you don't have to do anything. We have an API where we can connect to your system.
Nice.
Every time something happens, you can kick out a card or a thank you, or and you're going to probably want to thank those folks 2, 3, 5, 10 times a year. Who knows?
Can you think of a business this wouldn't work for?
Not one.
Not one.
Not one. No. It's about appreciation.
Yep.
Everybody needs to be appreciated. Everybody walks around with that invisible sign that says, appreciate me on it. And if you're not paying attention, folks, it's there. It's right here. It says appreciate me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, guys, as you can see, Joe is extremely knowledgeable about the subject, knowledgeable about business, running his own video production company for years, and being around just about every industry and making people look good and feel good like he has for me over the years. I'll close with this. I'll just say it does matter who you do business with. This could be the greatest conversation in the world. It could make perfect sense for you, but you actually have to trust and know and like the people that are behind the company, people that are behind the product, the mission and the vision. And really, one of my closest friends, there's nobody with a more pure heart, nobody who cares more about people than Joe Kenemore. And I think if you use Banner Season, you're not only getting a great product and something that's going to absolutely help you with your business with referrals, retention, and everything else that you're looking for out of a product like this, you're also going to get the backing of a man who simply cares about this company. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yep, appreciate you,
it,
Joe.
Yep,
Thanks for the interview.
Yep. Thanks, folks.
See you soon.